Hi everyone, welcome to GeoRick's Travels. This is our second day in London.
And we're off down to the Thames again to have a hunt around. And there are lots of interesting things to see in the new place that we're going to. So come and see how we get on. Nice little cafe here on the right.
Yeah, looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just going down to catch the tube. We're heading to find a very special pub called the Dove. The Dove is tucked away in a small passageway in Hammersmith on the banks of the Thames. We're told it's a little hard to find, but with our GPS we're sure we can find it. The Dove has links to a strange story involving two bookbinders and a beautiful typeface called Dove's Type, sometimes called Dove's Roman. The Dove Press and Type were named after the Dove pub we're heading to. We'll explain more when we get there. The journey should take us around 30 minutes. Just checking our day's filming notes. We're going first to Emery Walker's house at 7 Hammersmith Terrace. Walker was a partner of James Cobden Sanderson in the Dove's Press. The Dove's bindery that Cobden Sanderson had set up in 1893 bound the books he and Walker printed. Dove's Press was named after the Dove, the pub we're looking for. Here's an easy way to cross that busy road. Like the artwork here. We're passing the Black Lion, a classic English pub. It dates from the late 1700s. There are a lot of great pubs in this area. Chef Lindsay Elder added press to his cafe name here, referencing the area's contribution to English typography.
Here we are at number 7 Hammersmith Terrace, Emery Walker's house. Sir Emery Walker, typographer and antiquary, lived here. The house is only open on Thursdays and Saturdays in the summer months, and today is a Monday, but there is an interesting pamphlet here. Cobden Sanderson had commissioned the press's own typeface, Dove's Type. It was drawn under the supervision of Emery Walker. The letters of Dove's Type were based on typefaces used in the 1470s. It's a modern version of the 15th century printer Nicholas Jenson's type. The partners had a falling out over Walker's low interest and Cobden Sanderson's obsessive interest. Cobden Sanderson couldn't live with Walker ever getting it, so he began throwing the moulds used to cast the letters and the punches into the River Thames off Hammersmith Bridge. He made 170 trips at night to throw it all into the river. Like the 19th century boot scraper outside the front door. On the footpath we spied two nice coal hole covers. In the 1800s, coal for heating was delivered to the houses on this street by horse and cart, and the coal poured down into cellars under the pavement. Last time we were in London, we made coal hole rubbings as souvenirs of our visit, using a wax crayon. This time we're taking photographs.
When you get home, you can make them into coasters. So you've got a really nice souvenir of your time in London. We're getting hungry, so let's continue on to find the Dove pub. We're passing number 1 Hammersmith Terrace on the right, where the Dove Press was once located. It's a short 10-minute walk from here.
The Dove was first recorded as a pub in 1793, but was probably established earlier, when it was reputed to have been a coffee house. Thomas Arne is said to have composed the music for Rule Britannia here.
Another great English pub here, the Old Ship. We're going along a part of the Thames path walk. What's this little beauty? It's called a Microlino. Microlino is a 4-wheel battery electric bubble car manufactured by the Swiss company Micro. It has 2 seats, a 230 kilometre range and a maximum speed of 90 kilometres per hour. Being only 2.4 metres long, it can squeeze between parked cars with space. Now where's that pub? I can see its pub sign up that passage ahead of us. Here it is, the pub that named a Typeface. Let's head on in. The bar here on the right is listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the smallest public bar in the United Kingdom. It definitely looks small, even with the GoPro's wide-angle lens. Let's look around before ordering lunch. The pub dates from the early 1700s. They say King Charles II romanced and dined his mistress, Nell Gwyn, here, but as Charles died in 1685, it wouldn't have been in this building. There is a nice outside area overlooking the Thames. A great place to watch the Oxford-Cambridge boat race. Rain is about, so we're going in to sit inside.
Cheers.
A nice pint of London Pride. I see the brewery supports Premiership Rugby.
I'm having roasted salmon, prawn salad and new potatoes. Rick's having a sea bass fillet, roasted peppers, burnt leeks and salsa verde. Yum! We've noticed on the wall information about James Thompson writing the words here for the 1740 song Rule Britannia.
There's no rush, so stopping to try a pint of Brixton's Reliance Pale Ale. It's worth staying a little longer, just as Graham Greene, Ernest Hemingway, Dylan Thomas and William Morris would have done many years ago. Pine aromas and citrus flavours, nice. Well, that was a really great pub. So full of history, nice beer, wonderful food. Yeah, really enjoyed ourselves there. Now we're heading on down to see a few more pubs and also to a famous bridge. We're off to go geocaching and mudlarking down at Hammersmith Bridge. The tide could be a little lower, but it looks okay. Here's a nice pub, the Rutland Arms. And next to it is the Blue Anchor. So many great pubs around here.
Right, we're at Hammersmith and we're going to try and find Hammersmith Bridge north side.
Okay,
So,
let's go.
should be easy. There's a helicopter circling over and there's some police people at both sides of the bridge. So I'm not too sure what's going on. 8, 7, 6. Hint. Railing.
The hint says railing, but doesn't seem to be anywhere obvious, so we're not really sure.
Okay, I think it might be over here. Oh, ta-da!
Can you see the cache? There we go, all signed. In 2015, designer Robert Green searched the riverbank here for the type Cobden Sanderson had thrown in. As we have a permit to search the foreshore, we thought it might be worth a look. Hardly any chance of finding a piece, but it might be fun looking. Green, with the help of the Port of London Authority, managed to recover 150 pieces of the original type. We're going to give the mudlarking a miss, as we don't want to get in the way of whatever the police are doing here today. I'm going up over the bridge to have a closer look. And somewhere along here he stood and dropped all the typefaces over. We asked and it was okay to go under the bridge. Another Thames Path National Walkway sign here with the little acorn.
Okay, 24 metres away. Okay, 9, 8, 6, 4, here we are.
Nice view of Hammersmith Bridge from the cache location.
Oh no, is this ivy? This is ivy. This must be the bush.
Can you see it there?
No, I can't. And we really don't have the time to search too long, although we've given it a pretty good look.
Okay, we're heading back.
Okay,
Did fine for us.
Yep.
The police are still here, so we're moving on. Well, that brings us to the end of our cache walk here on Hammersmith Bridge. A bit of an interruption to what our plans were, but it seems to have been a good day.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
And don't forget to go geocaching.